Real, raw, rugged. Promise we gon' keep it 100. Hey, promise we gon' talk about something. Yeah. Tear don't hit the ground running. Tell them other stations we coming. Never with the shit sweep coming. Don't come for us unless you been summon. West side, side, see other.
Alright, so again, this is DJ Talented. I am in the building again on Terra Dome Entertainment Radio.
You sure?
And to my right, I have
MiZZ Entertainment.
Yes. And this is the real,
the raw,
and the motherfucking rugged.
rugged.
You dig? Y'all know what this shit is. Y'all know what it is. The real, the raw, and the motherfucking rugged.
Do we really know?
They need to know, because this is where you need to be. You dig? This right here on every Sunday, 6 p.m. right here, live in the studio. The real, the raw, the rugged.
You sure?
Every Sunday, 6 p.m. Now, don't forget to go ahead and check out the YouTube channel, Real Raw Rugged, and you'll see us on there. And you can also check us out on Live 365, which is our internet radio station, Terra Dome Entertainment Radio.
Talking funny already.
Hey man, this shit is.
You don't even know what it is. You can't even pronounce it.
Look here. Hey, what's
Trying
going
some
on,
new
Pops?
shit.
I see you in there. I see you. But yeah, check us out on Sundays at 6 p.m. YouTube, Real Raw Rugged. Also check us out every day, Monday through Saturday, at 6 p.m. We're going to be playing the replays of every show on the radio station, which is on Live 365. You can go on your computer, or you can download the app onto your phone and look up Terra Dome Entertainment Radio, where you're hearing all kinds of music, old school, new school, hip hop, trap, whatever. It's on there. Check it out. Now, what's going on, Miss Entertainment? What the hell?
I don't know.
Is the agave got your tongue?
You gonna start off with talking about this drink we got that we can't pronounce his name?
Yeah. So we also take a sip on the show at the beginning. So if you got a cup, come on, take a sip with me.
Now what is it?
So what we sipping on is the Luna Zool.
The who?
Luna Zool Respado. It's a tequila with 100% de agave.
What's a de agave?
It's the agave plant.
Oh.
That's what they make tequila out of.
Didn't know that.
Yes. And this is a big ass bottle. You know what? I ain't gonna show the name, but this is a big ass bottle.
Yeah, we're gonna be sipping on that for a while.
That's the shit that we drinking on. If you like tequila, you can check that out.
I need some ice.
Go to the store and get some ice. We ain't got no ice right now.
You got one job. One job. To bring the ice and the drink.
Look, she said I got one job, but I'm hosting. I gotta go run to the store and get the damn drink.
Yes, that's part of your job.
Part of my job. The host don't do this shit.
Yeah, you do.
Normally it's the producer or the whoever, the PA.
Well,
how about that?
We ain't got a PA, so guess what? You gonna sub for that.
Well, then you the damn producer. So what's after the PA? The producer. You supposed to have everything right. You dig?
Nope.
Understand.
I gotta do everything else.
Understand.
What's that thing? Got to prove my love every night. Every night gotta prove my love.
She don't even know how to say shit.
Never mind.
Oh man, that's crazy. Again, I am DJ Talented.
I am MiZZ Entertainment. And welcome to our show, The Real, The Raw, and the Motherfucking Rugged.
You dig? So, MiZZ Entertainment, what we got going on today?
Okay, we got another Thirst or Trust.
Thirst or Trust. These
Yeah.
are some fucked up things right here, because the last one, woo-wee.
Thirst or Trust. So, Wendy Williams recently debuted her Lifetime biopic, The Wendy Williams, the movie. And prior to the movie she talked about having a one night stand with Method Man.
Oh my God.
So she said they smoked the blunt, she gave him a bath, and then they slept together. Now, Wendy and Method Man has been in odds before. So back in 2006, Wendy revealed that Method Man's wife was battling cancer, and she claimed allegedly that Method Man was having an affair with the wife cancer doctor. So of course, they was going back and forth. But Wendy kind of messy. But this time, Method Man's wife, Miss Tamika Smith, she responded as she should, stating that Wendy has been obsessed with their family for years, and she proceeded to read Wendy up and down, with ending with Wendy Williams will forever be the one of the most miserable bitches on the planet.
That sounds about right.
So, we know Wendy is messy, but she's still the reigning queen of mess and got millions of followers. So, was it thirst or should we trust? I mean, because really, she really is not like she's not a celebrity. She has millions of followers. So, I mean, she was going to get the ratings on that movie with or without dropping those accusations of her and Method Man sleeping together. So, do you think she was revealing a truth? Or was she just being thirsty?
Me, honestly, I think she was a thirst bucket. Wendy Williams is about, I shouldn't say this, but she's ugly than a motherfucker. She looked like a goddamn man to me. Why would Method Man fuck with something like that?
Well,
he can fuck with any damn thing he want to.
This is true. Now, this was, she's claimed this was way back in the day when Wu-Tang was at their height.
Wu-Tang, get it right.
That's what I said, Wu-Tang.
You said Wu-Tang.
I did not. I said Wu-Tang was at their height.
Okay, we're going to replay this and let her see that. Okay.
Now your ear's messing up.
Nah.
Anyway, when they was at the highest level, and she claimed that he was high. He was drunk, high and drunk or whatever. So now Method Man has not said anything that didn't happen, but he didn't say it did happen either.
Why, out of all the people in the damn world,
true,
you would go fuck with Wendy Williams?
Again,
the man-looking motherfucker.
This was a long time ago, so
Wendy always looked like a damn man.
I'm not gonna say that, but this was a long time ago, and 50 had to throw some jabs, some jokes in there, saying
nobody give a fuck about what 50 say nowadays.
He said, "Meth, I don't blame you. I deny it too." And it was like, "What kind of weed you was smoking to fuck Wendy?"
Hey, that motherfucker was whatever it was. If he did do it, that motherfucker had to have some shit laced with some cocaine, some crack, some every damn thing, meth, everything. Fucking around with Wendy Williams. What the fuck, Wendy Williams? Bitch, bye.
So could you think? I mean, but what do she have to gain by saying that? She would get more smoke than anything by saying something like that, especially about Method Man.
Think about it. It's a lot of celebrities that use shit from other celebrities to get more fans, more money, this or that.
But she has it all.
Look at the shit that T.I. going through right now.
But look at the girl that's doing it. It's not like she's on the same level as Wendy Williams. Wendy Williams has millions of followers. She has a television show. I mean, she doesn't need the press. She is press.
No. Nobody. She's pressed. But she's... What? No.
I'm just being a devil's advocate. She has nothing to gain but smoke from that. Because now you're messing with a married man. Are you admitting that, I don't know, was he necessarily married at the time, but probably was, that, you was dealing with this man, you had a one-night stand. Now, why would she reveal this when this happened so long ago? I don't know either. What was the motive behind that?
Some bullshit. It if that shit happened in the past, which I doubt it, but if shit happens in the past, leave that shit in the past, man. Why do people wait until a motherfucker get famous or get to a point in their life where they cool and then they want to bring up old shit from the past? Fuck that shit. Your past is your past. You can't change that shit now.
True. But that was our thirst or trust.
That's thirsty ass bitch. Fucking Wendy Williams. Who fucking cares about a Wendy Williams?
I mean, a lot of millions of people. So don't you can't you have them folks raising up on your ass because she got followers now.
You come your ass on around here, you ain't gonna leave not being holy.
She got fans.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck what she got. You better leave me the fuck alone, or it's gonna be some real smoke going down.
Like, her fans got her back, so we'll see.
Shit, I got my back, my front too.
But yeah. So another thing that's revealed that happened as far as hot topics, President Biden will resume the Obama-era push to put Harriet Tubman's image on a $20 bill. So you remember when Obama was in office, he was trying to get Harriet Tubman's image put on a $20 bill.
Right.
Then it kind of got stopped by the Trump administration. So it's back on the table now. So Biden is he's supposedly going to push to get that done. So what do you think about Harriet Tubman being on a 20? Is that a good look, or should it have been somebody else?
I wouldn't say it should have been nobody else, and I wouldn't say what I would say for black people that would be amazing for a black person to be on any type of dollar.
Agreed.
Or any type of coin. But that what they call them, the far left or far what is it? Them evil ass white people that went to the Capitol. Them motherfuckers ain't finna let that shit happen.
They call them domestic terrorists. Really?
Well, yeah, them domestic damn terrorists. Them sons of bitches. Them real niggas.
Yeah, they was one in a tan of shit.
Yeah. Going in there, you think they tore up the damn Capitol? You let a black person's face be put on any damn dollar for the United States money, them motherfuckers gonna tear some shit up.
You think they'll still spend a 20 or they get
Hell
everything?
No. What they'll probably do is every damn 20 that they get, they'll burn that bitch.
Well, they ain't got to burn it. They can just slide it this way.
Well, yeah, they can slide it anyway with a black person. Then they gonna enjoy that motherfucker.
Yeah.
But because of who they are and they damn stupid dumbass beliefs, they're not gonna let that shit happen. They'll probably buy all the fucking 20s or get as many as them motherfuckers they can and then just burn them, bury them, do something.
Well, what about just should it be Harriet Tubman? Some thought that it should have been Martin Luther King. Now we know Malcolm X can't be on there, so we already know that.
I do think that Martin Luther King would be a better choice. Why? I guess he actually.
Nah, she did her thing
she
too.
She did her thing. She did what she was supposed to do.
Yes.
Or what she was meant to do.
That was the Moses.
But he did a whole lot to transform a whole lot.
Yeah.
We used to couldn't vote, but because of him and the marching and all that stuff, we can vote now.
And then it's so sad when some of our folks chooses not to vote. It's like there's so many people that died, was hurt, was brutalized, everything for you to have that right and for you not to vote. It's just it's sad. And
it's some of them are not taught their history like they should be taught. Certain stuff in school that they teach in Black history on February 28 damn days out of the damn year is not completely Black history. It may be some form of it, but it's not deep down shit that everybody needs to know. Because Black Wall Street, I don't think that's ever been said anything about in school. And the Martin Luther King stuff is normally dumbed down a little bit. It's not as straightforward and what it was is what it is. A lot of young parents are not taking their kids to these civil rights museums or these black history museums and things like that to actually teach them what the fuck they went through back in those days. Somewhere, either my generation or the generation before mine has slowly started dropping the ball in teaching their kids what black history really is.
I think once we got past, I would say, especially like the 70s and the 80s when we were, things would seem to be going in our favor, then we was like we were more eligible to compete against, I guess white people. We kind of like, there was a mass exit out of the neighborhoods, of course. But, even, I think, even past that, even after the segregation and everything, I think that's when things went more of trying to assimilate versus trying to remember.
So in order to not go backwards, you need to keep what happened in the forefront of your mind. And if you don't, then that shit that happened can happen again.
It can. It is destined to repeat if you don't remember.
It's really destined to repeat itself, because I have a friend of mine that's older than me by a couple of years, maybe 4 or 5 years, and he never knew anything about Black Wall Street. What the fuck happened to him in his history? And he always reading these blogs and all this here type of shit that always downgrading everything that black people do to a point to make it seem like it's negative.
Well, I don't knock somebody for what they don't know. That's when you step in and you educate them, because who are we to judge what they should know and what they shouldn't know? Because you don't know somebody's path of growing up, what they was exposed to, what they wasn't exposed to.
Understandable. But for us to come together as a people and to get somewhere as a people, we have to come together. We have to know our past. We have to look for a better future, and we have to stop killing one another. Well,
the way of coming together is by educating each other. Yes. So the steps to educating him, I'm sure he was appreciative to it, and then you move forward.
Yeah. But then some people they get stuck on this reading shit that's wrong, that's completely wrong about anything dealing with black people. And then black people reading that shit that don't know shit about their history, they gonna feel like the white people do.
I don't know. I think it's the responsibility of us all to pull the next man up, even if that means something is educating the next man. Now,
right.
What they choose to do with that information is totally on them. Neither here nor there as far as me saying whether they're right or wrong, because it's just, that's them and what they want to do.
Right.
It's different from my path, but at least I gave you, I guess, the knowledge to move forward.
Right.
Cool.
Yep.
All right. Crazy in the news.
Crazy in the news.
All right. I'm starting to believe that Charlamagne the God is right about white people in Florida. And I hate to say that, but shout out to Charlamagne. Because the reason I say that because some of the craziest shit that comes out as far as news is white people in Florida. And it's like,
we got something crazy going down in damn Florida.
It's like, this is crazy. So this white dude in Florida with a tattoo of the state of Florida on his forehead. Yes, he has, right in the middle of his forehead, he has the state of Florida tattooed. Calls 911 asking for someone to give him a ride home.
This nigga drunk.
So there was a deputy that showed up just to make sure that, what's going on or whatever. So he told the dude, look, you need to call a cab. Dude said, I ain't got no money. So he's like, all right, you need to figure it out. So he starts walking the guy. Then he calls 911 again. Telling, I need a ride home. So of course they found him, and he was still on the phone with the 911 operator.
Mm-hmm.
So they threw him under the jail. Like, get your ass in this car. Yeah, we're going to give you a ride home, all right.
Was he drunk?
They didn't say he was drunk. He just said he needed a ride home.
So they're going to put his ass in jail?
For abusing the 911 system.
Okay.
I guess he was high because they did find marijuana on him. So he probably was high.
Still, if he can get put in jail for calling and goddamn it, right in the middle of the shot, turn that shit off. But if he can get put in jail for calling the police for stupidity, why the fuck Karen ass ain't in jail? And all the rest of them motherfuckers that call the police on black people lying.
Well, he didn't call the police on a black person for one.
I'm just saying.
So there's a difference.
There ain't no difference. There is not a difference. That's abuse of the 911. If you calling 911 to lie on somebody, and it's proven that you're lying on somebody, your ass need to go to jail for 911 abuse.
But they're calling on black people, so that's not 911 abuse.
Hey, don't talk like that shit is okay.
I'm just telling you how it is.
Don't even talk like that's okay, because that shit is not okay. If he can get put in jail for calling somebody because he want to wait home.
Yeah.
And he get put in jail.
Yep.
Why the fuck Karen and all her goddamn dumbass sisters can't get their ass locked up for calling the police, lying that some damn body is doing something to them?
I don't know.
That shit is dumb. And then for people to call the police, lying on other people, get them locked up, but then it come out that they are innocent. Why the fuck the person that done lied on this person and wasted his goddamn life in jail, whatever, 2-3 minutes is too damn much. Why the fuck they can't get locked up?
Because they went calling on black people.
I don't give a fuck if they calling on Jehoshaphat, and I don't even know who the fuck that is.
Yeah, because who is that?
I don't know, but still, if you gonna lie on somebody, get them landed in jail, and your dumb ass, it comes out that you lied, your ass need to be locked up.
I'm not disagreeing with you, but
I don't care.
He didn't. If he'd called on somebody black, he might have not been locked up.
And that's real fucked up. That is really fucked up. Beyond fucked up. Because I can call the police on this one just because of his color.
Yep.
And be alright with it. But then I call and say I need a damn way home. You motherfuckers gonna lock me up.
Yep.
It's fucked up. That is seriously fucked up.
Hey. But yep, that was crazy in the news. So introducing a new segment.
New segment. Ding.
New segment in the motherfucking house. Ding, 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 ding. Ow. Let's talk about it. Right? So I was supporting a friend on Clubhouse on the needs surrounding networking.
Network.
Yes. When to network, how to network, and your elevator pitch. When you meet new people, how do you show up? Do they know what you're about within the first couple of minutes? Or do you sit there quietly on the side and let possible opportunities pass you by? What do you do when you meet new people? So that is a question for you.
Well, that slaps me in the face real quick.
I guess that means you sit on the sideline and let opportunities pass you by.
I don't always sit on the sideline, but saying it like you said it, it makes me understand that you can't wait till opportunity come to you. You got to go out and grab it.
Really? Really now?
It's quite a little slap on the cheek.
Really?
I felt your 2 fingers, but it's alright. because normally I'm a shy dude. A lot of people don't believe it, but normally I am a shy dude. Once I'm around a lot of people I don't know, normally
He lying.
I would close my mouth and watch. I watch people because that was embedded in me from growing up in the area that I grew up in. You
But
always
you grown
want to
now.
watch your surroundings.
You still could be vigilant of your surroundings, but yet you still need to open your mouth and speak.
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't think I would be that type of person that just go up to a damn stranger. Hey, how you doing? I do this. Blah, 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 blah. I'm still going to observe, but it'd be more to a push to get to know people, and I gotta own that myself because sometimes I just don't. But now, having a business and wanting that business to move, I have no choice.
But open your goddamn mouth.
Hell, I open my damn mouth. Y'all hear me? Y'all hear me? Goddamn.
They hear you on this damn radio, but go outside that door. Shoop.
Oh, we got a somebody on here that said something about that last segment. Mr. Jonathan Ward said, "Because the system is not correct. I just had a situation where I got locked up for 3 months for something I didn't do."
Cause he black.
Yeah, brother.
Yeah, you got locked up cause you black.
And where you from, Jonathan? Go ahead, let me know where you from. And that will
Florida?
quite almost shit. If he from Illinois, they'll slap your ass too.
Well, if he was from Illinois, he'd still been in jail. But
Yeah, because I got a personal situation on that one, but I'm not finna say nothing about it. It's some crazy shit.
But yeah, he's still been in jail. But he probably was in Florida.
Yeah.
They let him out.
Yeah, that's some crazy shit, bro.
But hey,
It's crazy shit.
as sad as it is being born black, you are subject to different rules.
You
Which
know
I'm
what?
going to talk about some other stuff too.
Hold on. You know what, Jonathan? I'm gonna take a sip for you, brother.
Yeah.
We're gonna take a sip for you.
Sorry about that, man. But yeah, for is networking. Networking is a necessity, and like I said, because I was on stage in Clubhouse, I take it further than just networking. Is building relationships. Because I look at networking. You at an event. Hey, my name is this and this and this. I do this, and you move on to the next person. But building that relationship, starting some kind of rapport, friendship, or whatever, you can go back to that person and ask for something, and it's not looking like you're not getting a side eye because you have built and established some kind of relationship with that person.
Right.
So I don't look at it just networking. I go into any event looking to build relationships. So, and one lady, she asked, how do you do it? You have to find, like in Ford's, she was trying to get a job at this particular company. You got to figure out where those folks are, and definitely be a part of stuff that's like meetups, stuff like that,
Right.
where you can meet different people,
Mm-hmm.
and you start meeting those people, and then try and figure out where those people hang out. Even like you can go to LinkedIn, because you can do a search on those folks, anybody that's employed in there, and you can request to do an informational meeting. 15 minutes, you can get to know that person, what they're doing, blah blah blah. Get them on, get them off, and just follow up in email or text or whatever. So,
Right.
so I'm just saying it's a necessary evil, even though you might say that you're quiet, right?
Jesus.
You still have to make an effort to open up those doors, because nobody's not going to know. What it said, closed mouth won't get fed, right?
Don't get fed. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I have to take that. I have to take that slap because normally if I'm going to some type of event or whatever the case
I'm
may
doing
be,
the damn talking.
Yeah, and that's cool if you're doing the talking. The business is still being talked about. But I still have to get to a
You still
point
have to
where
pull your part too.
I can go, hey John, hey, how's it going? My name is Kayan. I do this and do that, you know, and what do you do so that we can link up and figure some shit out? I do need to start doing that.
Mm-hmm. Now, also on there, another lady brought up as far as the subject of paying homage to those that have came before us, and she was saying that she saw a problem in the young adults, which they do not. They kind of shit on the older folks that has paved the way for them to be in the position that they are in. And she was just saying, just remember, you know, yesteryear when we, you know, the ones that came before, had a much harder time, and it took us to pave those roads for you to walk on, you to run on. We had to crawl. Now you can run. So just remember those folks that paved those ways. So do you think the younger folks do not pay homage to the folks that has came before them?
In some instances, yes. The younger people think that
they know every damn thing.
But yeah, one that's one thing on top of many. But with them thinking that they know every goddamn thing, it's not gonna help them understand where shit originated from.
Mm-hmm.
So let's just take audio for instance. Let's say an audio engineer. If I've been engineering for 20 years, and somebody come up 5 years, they think they know everything. They don't want to listen to something that I can tell them that can take them to another fucking level. They think that, oh shit, I know this. I've been doing this for 5 years. What the fuck is 5 years to 20 years?
Well, you old. That was old technology. So all that shit what you was doing is obsolete, and they're thinking like you need to figure out how to get on board with this new shit.
Well, with that mentality, they'll never grow, because if you only think that the new shit is the best, and you get the best sound from new shit, you're missing a lot of shit. Because if the old doesn't meet the new, and you don't grow together, there's no correct way of doing shit. Because all this shit that people going to school for, somebody learned themselves and taught somebody else that has gotten a school to teach other people. So everything, somebody had to learn this shit just out of the blue.
Yeah.
Or you know, you wouldn't know what the fuck to do.
So young folks, remember that there was people that had to crawl and scratch and fight to
Pretty
get
much
the things that you can now really kind of just run with. So give them their flowers. You know, respect the fact that they came before you.
Hey, and then go to an older person and just listen to their story. Look at how much fucking shit that they know that you can learn from.
Yep, I agree.
Because there's older people older than me that I would just sit and just listen to. I probably wouldn't say nothing. I would just listen to. Let them just talk.
Well, you know you don't talk that much anyway unless you're on the radio about it. So.
Hey, watch your mouth. Watch your mouth.
Mm.
But just listen to them and see what they have been through. And you know you can stop yourself from going through some of the shit that they done went through.
True.
And get straight to the good part. You know, but
you don't always have to learn by making those same mistakes. You can learn by watching others.
Yeah, and make your own mistakes too. Sometimes you're gonna still need to make mistakes to you know, implement what an older person has done into the shit that you're doing now, and that shit. Excuse me.
Jesus.
Damn, agave. But that shit'll make you. That should make you understand that nothing is easy that's worth it. Nothing is easy that's worth it in life. Even with love. Love is not easy, but it's worth it.
Alrighty. Moving on to another new segment.
Another new one.
Did you know?
Did you know?
So this segment, we will celebrate and acknowledge an African American, and their contribution on making this country great.
Right.
So we know February is Black History Month.
Yes, ma'am.
But before there was a Black History Month, it was a Negro History Week, created in 1926 by Carter G. Woodson. This week was chosen because it coincided with the birthday of Abraham Lincoln on February 12th and Frederick Douglass on February 20th. Woodson felt deeply that at least 1 week would allow for a general movement to become something annually celebrated. And in 1976, President Gerald Ford officially acknowledged Black History Month, calling upon the public to seize the opportunity to honor the too often neglected accomplishments of Black Americans in every area of endeavor throughout our history. So, this is giving you a little history to make everyone proud.
Okay.
So, in other words, we're not going to just do Black History Month. We're going to do Black History Week or Negro Week. Every week we'll celebrate someone that has contributed to our history, and that's the purpose of this. So we're educating folks that on people that you might not necessarily know or heard of, and some of the accomplishments and the things they have done to make this country still great. Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, 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 dun.
All right, moving
Somebody's
on.
phone is on. I'm still hearing talking.
What are you talking about? I got my phone on, but yours. That was me. What are you talking?
Do you got your ears in?
Yes. Do you hear echo?
I do.
Well, I don't.
This woman over here.
Do not.
This woman is something else.
I see you froze though. How about that?
That's you froze.
Nope.
Yeah, you spinning over here.
I see you spinning.
Okay.
Anyway,
That
new
was-
segment. What you should watch.
What you should watch.
Crack on Netflix. So, this documentary left me with the oh my god look on my face. I didn't know all that went on. This documentary talked about how crack came in, how it devastated the Black community, how the CIA was part of it.
Still is.
I mean, it was wild. There's a lot of stuff I did not know. For instance, and Ronald Reagan was the lead guy. He was the one that was like okaying this stuff. And it's so funny because Republicans always, bring up Ronald Reagan as somebody to admire. But this man here, it was like a triangle where they took money. They sold guns to Iran. That money went to Nicaragua, and then to pay for the Contra guerrilla. That was a war, Contra war, and then that led to they letting drug dealers, cocaine, and all that other stuff come into the. They turned a blind eye to the cocaine coming into the United States.
Yeah.
That flooded, of course, the Black community.
Yeah.
Police, you can see police turning a blind eye to drug dealers.
Yeah.
CIA selling to drug dealers.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God.
And that's just that I've never watched that show, but me knowing
It's
a lot of stuff about the streets, I know that it has to get over here some way.
of course.
And they didn't start cracking down on putting people in jail for it until Black people started making money from it. They wasn't getting no cuts.
They were getting the cut off the front, so they was making money. It was when the newspaper got hold of people dying of supposedly, even some of those stories were inflated, and then they went so far as talking about the crack babies. And when you look at, according to the documentary, that was a fraction of kids born under the influence, but the media blew that up.
Yeah.
When the media got a hold of the stories and started blowing it up, they had those, so that now they're looking like, it has gotten out.
That's what they want you to know. I mean, that's what they want you to think. But I guarantee you, the top thing is they always want their money, regardless if they.
Well, they got their money from the top.
Regardless if they're getting it off the top, if you selling it, I still want some of your money. That's what the government does, regardless of what it is. That's the same thing with marijuana right now. Why they making it legal? So they can get a tax off of it.
Take a watch. This is the movie to watch. This documentary. Watch that documentary. That's all I got to say is watch that documentary.
Anything that's negative and it gets into the black neighborhood, police is going to try to make it seem like it's the black people's fault, or they're going to try to get their cut, regardless of what it is. There's a lot of police back in Chicago that used to hit the drug dealers up for money.
Yeah.
Y'all bringing the shit over here. Y'all disputing it, dispersing the shit, but then you still taxing the motherfucker for doing the shit that y'all want them to do.
Watch the documentary. It was eye-opening, mind-boggling. Some of the things that, and there was a Karen on there.
Always.
What she was doing was she took it upon herself. She was a nurse. She took it upon herself to make inquiries and then it turned. It was an attack on black women.
Always.
And then first let me finish that. Where she was taking she was getting information, and if she found out that and they asked, it was like one clip like, what are you doing with this information? She's like, it's just for me, just to help or whatever. But if she found out, or you revealed that you was on drugs, she would feed that to the cops, and the cops would arrest the mother and put her on drugs. Put her in jail. And it was one mother. She's like, I'm just asking for help, and she got put in jail. She got put in jail. It was like an attack on black women. And then you remember those. Then it became where you saw the videos like, your mama on crack. You remember that? It was like a rap song. Your mama on crack. Yeah. Then it became a campaign against black women, and then the stigma if they're on crack. And they remember from Boys in the Hood.
Yeah.
You remember their mother, where the little kid was in the middle of the street, and was Lawrence Fishburne's son. What's his name? Cuba Gooding Jr. Yeah. When there's no reason for that little clip in there, because you didn't see her again in that whole movie, except for that. She's on drugs, and then she's like, I'll suck your dick, So it's just that, and how that stuff played, and how we picked it up and did it to ourselves, in other words. So
that's what they want you to see, is we doing it to ourselves.
Well, we did. It was right there. It was right there. So it was them starting it, and then we did our own by doing our own to ourselves. So you can't blame them if we're doing it to us.
You can't blame them if we're doing it to ourselves. But to a point where, did we bring that shit over here in this country?
No, but nobody made you put that pipe to your mouth either.
Nobody made you do it.
But nobody helped you either.
But how the shit started was from them. They brought this shit into the States because that shit cannot be grown here.
No, it definitely started there, but it was a white man's drug. The cocaine, nobody looked twice at that. Yeah. It's just when Richard Pryor burnt this stuff up, freebasing, and when they found a way that the poor communities could still get that same high with a fraction of the cost, that's when that shit went out of control. Freebase.
My thing is, if you never brung it over here, it will never be a problem.
It's gonna always be something. Like in the 30s or whatever, is alcohol. Bootlegging.
Well, who the ones first started doing that shit?
I don't know who was the very first. Do you know exactly?
Black person.
How do you know that?
Because
we was part of it too.
We may have been made to make the shit, because back in those days it was still problems with slavery.
In the 30s, there wasn't no slavery. Slavery was gone.
No, I'm not saying it was slavery. It was still problems with shit similar to slavery. They were still making motherfuckers do what they wanted them to do. They still wasn't giving black people's patents on shit that they did. when black people, invented some shit. They stole the shit. So the motherfuckers still had motherfuckers doing what they want them to do. It may not have been slavery days, but it was still shit like slavery.
I don't know if anything can be like slavery other than slavery. But anyway, on to the next subject. What would you do? Got one for you.
Oh, we got a person on the live that's mentioning some shit for the last little segment. He said, we didn't have to do it. Gangs were formed to protect the neighborhoods from drug dealers and other threats in the beginning, but more was for it, and the money was good, and the drug itself started to destroy our communities.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Look at that documentary on Netflix, Crack. I mean, it was eye-opening and mind-boggling. Some of the things that they showed that was really going on.
I'm gonna have to look at it.
I mean, it was like, I'm like, oh my God. And the fact that, you always heard that the CIA was part of it, blah, blah, blah. But they straight up named Ronald Reagan. This was his thing.
You know one of them presidents had to have something to do with it.
It was just crazy. It was crazy. But moving on to what would you do?
What would you do?
Yes, you have a great relationship with your son. Your son starts talking about this lady he's dating. He gives you her first name, but, it doesn't seem nothing. You don't know her. You don't think you know her, at least. One day, he comes to you and says she's pregnant. But you haven't met her yet. So you say, hey, it's about time for me to meet her. So you go to meet her, and guess what? It's somebody that you dated in the past. What do you say? Your son done knocked up one of your ex-girlfriends.
I'm like, bruh, you done fucked up. You done fucked up. And of course he gonna ask why. Like, look, back in the day, I used to deal with this person. This person is a complete ass. Or this person is a good person. It just wasn't meant for me and her to be together. If I think that she a good person, then hey. But if she not a good person, I'm gonna let him know. I'm gonna let him know either way it go, because that's gonna be on my mind if I don't let him know, because I'm like, I know what your girl pussy feel like, or I know what your girl body look like, or I know what your girl head is like. So that's why most men they're like, man, you gonna have to leave her alone.
Why? I mean, this is somebody that you dated, and why you tell him to leave her alone? Why?
If it was a bad situation. If she was a good person, I would still tell him that, me and her used to deal back in the day. And it'll be on him to continue to be with her or to not be with her. Just be a baby daddy to the baby mama. But if
what if he wants to marry her and she was somebody that was trifling?
Oh, I'm gonna do everything in my power to tell him don't continue fucking with this thing.
And if he continue and he marries her,
then that's on him. At least I let him know that she's an ass. She's a dirty bitch.
Well, damn.
This is what it is. If it broke up on bad terms, then that's how I'ma think.
Mm-hmm.
It's a dirty bitch. She ain't worth shit. She did this and she did that and she did that.
And he said, Dad, that's back in the past. She is a different woman now. I love her.
How does she treat you?
She treats me great.
How long have y'all been together?
And then what if she started trying to make eyes with you?
Then I'm going to poke her in the motherfuckers. Get your bitch ass up out of here, because us will never be again. And then, matter of fact, what I do is I'll make sure I get information. I get receipts.
Mm-hmm.
And the way that I would get a receipt is with a video camera or a phone. If she's steady trying to make passes at me, I'm going to record this shit, because I know if I tell him, he going to think that I'm jealous or that I want her back or that I'm doing this just to ruin his relationship. So I will take the video. There's your proof. Now, if you stay with her, that's on you. If you don't, that's on you. But I'm trying to make sure you good.
Yep. I thought that was interesting. Interesting.
Well, that'd be fucked up.
Yeah, it would be.
That would be seriously fucked up. If my son fucking somebody that I used to fuck with.
Like April.
Yeah, hell no. He fuck with her. I'm knocking his head clean off his damn shoulders. Old ratchet bitch.
Moving on. Set it off Sunday. So we know February is Black History Month. Even though we should be discussing Black history all the time with our kids and our loved ones.
All the time.
But this is the time to drive home the accomplishments of our contributions to this country.
Yeah.
So this week, this past week, I was sent a script to review showcasing some African American kids. In the script, there was a white lady. She referenced them as black boys. I sent back my suggestion to change black boy to black males. She didn't understand why I wanted her to change using that phrase black boy. Here's what,
In that case, I would have sent back not black male. I would have took the word black out. African American.
Oh, it could be African American, black, whatever, but boy was the problem.
Yes, I get it.
But I guess the problem also is she didn't understand why. So my response back to her: in most situations, the word boy is not a problem. Used to describe a black man, even though we're talking about young black men, the word can still be troublesome. Historically stemmed from slavery, black men being called boys suggested that we weren't on equal footing with white men. Black people weren't viewed as full-fledged people, but as mentally, physically, and spiritually inferior beings to white people. Calling black men boys was one way to express the racist ideologies of yesteryear. So for Black Heritage Month, we want to make sure that we are particularly sensitive to this reference. Now, she did change the script, but the fact that I had to explain the reference of boy, I thought was mind-boggling in 2021. So are we doing a good job of talking about not just talking about black history, but talking about the things that are offensive to black Americans?
This may sound crazy, but some white people are oblivious to those things. They have no clue of what those things mean to a black person, because they didn't live in the slavery days. They figure that stuff is over, and it is what it is. Move on from it. They don't see the shit that's still happening, and they just nonchalant about it. They don't understand it, so they just living from their world. If their world ain't never seen a black person before, or if their world has never come across a black person in no type of bad type of situation, and even now when they see the news and a cop beating on a black person, he must have did something wrong. They don't see it as, no, it's not that he must have did something wrong or boy means something. They see it as, I'm just talking.
So my question is, are we doing a good enough job as African Americans of talking about our history and the good, the bad, and the ugly?
No. Because if we did, in that case, there would not be one black person on this earth, and mainly in the United States, that does not know about Wall Street, Black Wall Street, or that does not know about what Martin Luther King went through to get to the point that we are now, or what Malcolm X went through to get to the point where we are now, or even the police brutality nowadays. There's some of them that some of them think that all black people just deserve negative shit.
So hence this segment, Did You Know? Because you keep bringing up Black Wall Street, but what else do you know? there are other stuff that has happened in history.
There is. There's a lot of other stuff that has happened in history, but because that is a situation that I personally have spoken to people about, and they didn't know nothing about it. Yes, I'm gonna keep driving that.
Because what's that, Rosewood? That was a real situation.
Yeah.
That was real.
Yeah.
So there's been a lot of situations like Black Wall Street that has happened to us.
Mm-hmm.
So in other words, just reiterate, that's just another example of how we as Black, African American, Negroes, whatever you want to call it, we need to keep our history in the forefront, and we need to keep reminding people the good, bad, and the ugly.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's why we're gonna continue. Did you know?
Did you know?
It's our new segment.
Damn, we got a whole bunch of new segments in this damn show today.
Yeah, we did. So back in the day, paying homage to those that had came before us, the Sugar Hill Gang released their self-titled debut album back in 1980, and releasing one of their signature songs, Rapper's Delight. That was one of my favorites too.
Yeah, that's still a bang in the day.
It still is. But 1980,
Yeah.
the start of hip hop.
Right.
You know, they are the pioneers. They are our godfathers of hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
Now I would say, out of their stuff, Apache is my favorite. But you know, Rapper's Delight, you can still pack a dance floor with that.
Yeah. Don't. Yeah.
So my Hot 16 is Apache. Shout outs to the Sugar Hill Gang, paying homage to the folks that came before me.
Dope.
Anything for your Hot 16?
Hot 16 for me. Since we going back in the day.
Way back. Back in the
I
day.
would say when I was young, I'm not a kid
anymore.
But some days I sit and wish I was a kid
again.
But big shout outs to Big Homie right there. But for me, LL Cool J. Without that brother, it wouldn't be. To me, it wouldn't be no battle rap. Even though you don't hear a lot of that nowadays no more. And then his way of lyrically demolishing a lot of damn people that tried to go up against him. It's dope.
Yeah. I'm definitely a fan of LL Cool J, so shout outs to him.
That last one when he ate Cannabis ass up. And he went in on him for 7 minutes straight. No real chorus. Just straight lyrics all the way through.
What's that? I think one of my favorite is, what's that? Your neck, your head.
Head sprung.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites right there.
Head sprung. You gotta keep your head.
That's that New York right there, boy. Yeah, that's one of my favorites.
Yeah. Shout outs to Big LL.
That's right. So moving on to our last segment.
Yeah.
Blow that shit out.
Blow that shit out.
Okay, so on one of our past episodes, one of our guests, Mr. Verge Hawkins, shout out to Verge, what's going on?
Big ups.
Talked about, I'm going to put up my air quotes, friends contacting you when they need something. And he was just saying that, he enjoy, being friends with us because we actually contact him just to see what's up, what's going on, What's worse than that, than friends, or I think are associates that does the same thing. So this person hit me up on Facebook Messenger and had the nerve to kind of backhanded complain that it took me a while to respond. And I'm like, bitch, I'm busy.
I'm busy.
You are not my priority.
Let's put that shit on a shirt.
Bitch, I'm busy.
You dig?
And we have not spoken in over 10 plus years. So why?
That ain't no damn friend.
That would be associate. So
Yeah.
why am I? But it's so funny. It's like, why do you think you deserve an immediate response? But I did respond to you,
Right.
and I kept it classy, and I did respond back, and I responded like, hey, life of a busy woman, that's just the way it is. So code for, you need to get some damn business, then you'll understand.
Right.
So, but let me be clear. I did respond within that same day. It wasn't like it was days later. It was in that same day.
Right.
Probably within that same hour or so. But yet you're going to tell me that I forgot my question. It took you so long.
Well, I had told you, once you think of the question, hit me back.
Well, they did.
Bye, bitch.
Then it's like, then the person asked me something else. It was just, to me, it was just something just to open up a dialogue. So my answer, now that answer wasn't until like the next day.
I want to answer that for the week.
And then it finally comes out that they wanted to know about some Adobe products. And it's like, I don't know why you would ask me that. Is if you, only thing I can think of is that you want me to give you a copy of it. Because why would you ask me about, well, I know you're in media, ask me about do you have some Adobe voiceover products?
Slap the fuck out of them.
It's like, I don't even know what that was.
What's crazy is the fact that you ain't talked to me for 10 years. And because you see that I'm moving and shaking and baking and doing what I need to do with whatever your question is about, you going to call me or text me or whatever the case may be.
Facebook Messenger.
To give you information about it.
I don't know what that was.
Ain't
but
there such thing as computer and Google?
I don't know. All I just said, hey, my husband used Premiere, so I don't know if we got it or not. And then the answer was, okay. And then crickets. I'm good with that. So, like I said, I can only guess that you wanted a copy of the software. I have no idea. But the audacity of an associate contacted me after we haven't spoken in a long time and think I owe you an immediate response. They did ask me a stupid ass question. So, get the fuck out of here. Get you some business. Then you'll understand when people are busy.
Get your ass about it.
And that's my blow that shit out for this week. So I'm leaving that on the table. But if you ain't got nothing going on in your life, don't be mad because I do.
Yeah. And that's a whole lot of people be like that too.
Don't be mad because I got shit to do.
No, you need to answer me now.
No,
bitch, I got shit going on. You hold on to that thought.
No sir, no ma'am. It doesn't work like that.
Yeah.
Now I could use an assistant. I ain't gonna lie about that. But
yeah.
but yeah, I am busy. I am 7 days a week working.
Yes.
Period. No days off.
17 days a week.
I am working.
Get that out of a week, out of 7 days. I don't know, but that means that's a whole lot of shit. That's double duty in certain days.
I'm putting in a lot of hours every day. 7 days a week.
7 days a week.
So.
But
stay on the lookout for G's Ben is a play that I directed. We're gonna be streaming that on February 17th. So be on the lookout. I'll be posting. So it is free. It is FREE. Free.
It's given to you.
So shout out to the city of Alpharetta for teaming up with Act One Theater for footing the bill to bring it to y'all free. FREE. Stay tuned. I'll be posting where you can go get your tickets. Free. It's on the free. And it is a great play. So shout out to my cast, Miss Annie Jules, Jada Bates, Justin McCoy, Katora Walker, Tamika Ryan, my AD, Miss Pamela Smith.
Don't look at me because I don't know none of these goddamn people.
So shout out to the cast and crew.
Yeah. Shout out to them over there at G's Ben.
And shout out to DTN Network TV for Miss Shamala Span.
Shamala?
Yeah, I know, right?
What the fuck is a Shamala?
The damn tequila. Don't
damn agave.
Whatever that shit is.
Luna Zoo.
Hey, amen. So, DTN TV, Rhythm and Success, coming soon. But that's it.
That ain't it.
You're right, because I got books. So, definitely check me out. I have 2 children's books. The Adventures of Hildy and Carlos, which are based off of my granddaughter and my grandcat and their relationship and their traveling the world. And my personal memoirs, Articles of Life, short memoir essays of managing life. Check them out. Look me up. Ms. Entertainment, no, Ms. ENTATL or TS Edwards _author. There we go.
As they say, she like a Jamaican. She got 1,900 jobs.
I told y'all I work 7 days a week. So shit. I ain't got time. I ain't got time for bullshit. You got to come with me straight.
Well,
get to the point.
Since she throwing all her shit out there, let me throw my shit out there. I'm DJ Talented. I am a professional DJ. 1. I am a sound engineer. 2. I record, mix, and master. I'm a DP.
Well, where's your reel? We need the audience need to see your reel.
Yo, look for that this week coming up. That reel will be up. I promise you. That reel will be up. That's for my director of photography reel. I'm gonna do a sound technician reel for sound for movies and movie scoring and things like that. I also do as again an audio engineer. I'm also still working at a job that I really don't like, but I have to make money.
You ain't had to mention all that. They don't know that. They don't need to know that. Terradome Entertainment
we still that's letting them know that we still grinding, regardless of what's going on. We still grinding. We still
shout out to Terradome Entertainment.
Terradome Entertainment is the company. If you need anything dealing with sound, film, hit us up at terradomeentertainment.com. You'll see all the stuff that we do. We do podcasts. We're a mobile podcast station. We also are going to have a soon coming up once we move out of this location into the new location. We will have a photography studio. We will have a section for just the radio, and we will have a full-blown studio, music studio. So go ahead and
so I get them
ducks together.
Yeah, get that change together.
Them change together. Come on over here. Again, we a full entertainment house.
All things entertainment.
Short film, we got you. If you need music videos, we got you. Whatever you need dealing with music and film entertainment, we got you. Just like she said, all things entertainment.
All right, take us out.
But I didn't even get to do my blow that shit out.
Oh, you had something? You should have done that before we went to all that.
She trying to slap me off the damn mic already. But my blow the shit out for this damn week, man, is when a company try to change their policy and try to make everybody conform to it, even though the people has already stated when they first started working there that they can't work a certain day or a certain time. You hired them after you were told that they cannot do this. So why would you try to make them change their shit after 2 years of being there? You can't do it.
The hell you say? They said, this is my company, you got a choice.
They can
get the fuck on.
They can try.
Or do what I tell you to do.
They can try.
Go over there.
But they can also get sued for that. But
if you don't have it in writing, that's what they say. That's how they get you. If you don't put it in writing, ain't shit you can do.
I digress. But anyway.
Put it in writing, y'all.
Yes, put it in writing. Make sure that they put it in writing as well. Make sure you get a copy.
Put it in writing.
Because putting stuff in writing is a very, very important thing, because in certain situations that I've been through, people has tried to sue me or start a lawsuit for something that should not have been, so they had to correct it, and I made sure that they put it in writing so they cannot come back and try to do the same thing again. So, with that being said, this has been another dope-ass show of The Real,
The Raw, and the motherfucking rugged. What the hell is rugged? But okay. Anyway.
This has been a dope show. But anyway, go ahead and follow us on Real Raw Rugged YouTube, Real Raw Rugged Instagram, and Real Raw Rugged R1 on Twitter. And let us know what you think about the show. And that's another way that y'all can communicate with us. That way that we can, kind of involve you on the next show, if that's a situation.
Yep.
But again, it's Real Raw Rugged.
Check it out on YouTube. I will be
everything.
posting the show in a couple of days.
Yes. She'll be posting this show in a couple of days.
Yes.
But also check us out on live365.com. You can go on your computer, look under Terradome Entertainment Radio, and you can listen to new school, old school, whatever you want to listen to, it's there. Also, you will be listening to replays of the show, Real Raw Rugged, at 6 p.m. Now, there will be some new segments or some new shows going up on the radio, which is Independent Artist Hour. We're going to get that up. And K-Bone, I see you, man. We got your information. We got your song. We'll be putting that in rotation. Also, if you want to put some of your songs and things like that on the radio show, go ahead and hit us up at info@terradomeent.com. Again, that's info@terradomeent.com. All right, y'all.
All right.
We out of here.
Salute.
Peace out.
Real, raw, rugged. Promise we gon' keep it 100. Hey, promise we gon' talk about something. Tear down, hit the ground running. Tell them other stations we coming. Never with the shit sweep coming. No come for us unless you been summoned. West side, south, see other. Tune in while you cruising. This is that exclusive. That's me and a mic and 2 friends. I'm rugged, but I'm ruthless. So the truth is you be clueless. If news wasn't an outlet, my mind is in 2025. My car ain't out yet. My girl with clout check. Anybody you see me out with. Talented, one a savage wit. Funds give average. None he stack is in. Come Miss ENT, the Don of all the hustle. It goes equally. They my family, I'm rugged. That's just the G in me. Let's see what we could speak on.